All right, we have gotten short here. Beans on the open. A little bit of a fib slash profile trade. I like the profile, the way it's shaping up. Very long yesterday, big gap up. We closed at 28 on Friday. Traded all the way to 1460 and a half or so yesterday. So we've basically said, prove us that you're not going to make a new high. Again, we're up about a dollar, 13.50. We traded just the end part of December in beans, so we're up almost a full dollar now. Much like the rest of the market, all assets are running higher. So we're playing for a little reversal. We were actually selling off, and then pre-market here, as you can see, the beans came back here. But we're basically saying, prove us a new high. Otherwise, let's use that as a backdrop. We're also short some crude. We got short crude at about 96.52 this morning, and it's currently trading 96.32, so it's gone our way about 20 cents after initially running up to about 96.70. So that's where we are. We'll be back to talk about the trades as they play out here this morning. All right, again, here's what I'm doing on the beans. I will add a little bit up near the high at 58, stopping again over on new highs on the day at 63 and 64.75 respectively. I will also sell on a breakdown at around 48 here this morning for the next half hour up until about 8:10, 8:20. It's 7:40 right now, and again, we're short a little bit of the beans, fading the exuberance from yesterday, which might have been the final stake for the interim move here on beans. We'll wait to see. Also short some crude this morning, and that's going our way. And NASDAQ, you can see here on the right, made a new high again this morning, but so far has failed to continue. The profile is actually reversed again. If we really broke that A level, 27.49, we could really see a lot lower prices here. Again, Apple at the close, I don't see too much up or down until that news comes out. Probably not a good trade intraday, unless we, again, break to that 49 level intraday here on the beans, or excuse me, on the NASDAQ. All right, beans are starting to go our way. We're going to move our stops on half the position, excuse me, to 53.25 break even. We'll just make it 53 actually, just a little bit before, and we'll leave the rest on. Again, I would plunge here, sell more if we trade 1448, and that's where we're leaving it. Again, the position has gone our way about 2.5 cents. Waiting for the next move. Will we break down here, or will we bounce again? If we bounce, I'm waiting to sell up near the high, and my stops are up on the new day's high if we break yesterday's high still. So that's the trade that I have in there. And again, trading 51.25. We sold 53.25, so we're up about 2.25 cents. Back to see how the trade plays out. All right, we were stopped at 53 on half the position, and again, I have half the position on. Sell stops in at 48, and I will sell more at 58. Stopping on the whole position. I want to be on the short side unless we prove a new high here. So I'm fading the momentum. See how the trade plays out. Again, booked about a quarter penny on half the position, lighten the risk, and we'll be back to see where the position heads. NASDAQ again just hanging in here, not doing much. There's really no trade there. Oil coming back to where we sold it. Probably just going to scratch that trade and wait for better opportunities, possibly in the afternoon across the board here. All right, beans, we've been in the trade now for about half an hour, and we sold 53.25, trading 51.75. Been higher, been lower, really not doing a heck of a lot. Again, we've got sells in below and above, and buy stops in above all of that. Not a heck of a lot happening in the NASDAQ. Again, you can see in the profile right here, we're right where we opened, 54.50. Apple earnings are at the close. There's really nothing to do here until that news comes. Oil came in a little bit, bouncing a little bit, really nothing going. The market is stagnant right here unless we have intervention, unless we have news, which there's nothing on the schedule today. It's pretty quiet out there, so don't force trades, stay to the sidelines, and keep the powder dry for better opportunities that will always come. All right, again, beans breaking down here, 48.50. Finally went one way or the other, and we've got additional sell stop in here at 48. If we break there, again, I'll probably be looking for around this 41 area to buy, and that's where we are. So again, just filled there at 48, and I'm going to bid down here around 40.5, 40.75 right now. See if we can't get that 10-point move. All right, so again, we are short. We added a bit on the breakdown here, and I'm going to move stop to break even on half the position, and we're bidding down here at 40.75 for now. Again, we're going to move half stops to 51 and 50-50 rather, and we're trading 47 1/4. Again, bidding down here at 40.75. All right, again, we've traded down to 46 1/4. I've got stops in on half at 50-50, and we're bidding on the whole thing right now, still at 40.75 on the bean trade. Again, we've been in it now for about 40 minutes, and the trade is working nicely. And again, we've got our plan in play, and we'll see if we can't continue down to this bid area. If not, we've got profits locked above, and we'll go from there. See how the trade finishes up here in the next bit of time. Again, half stop at 50-50, and then I'd probably sell it back up here at 54 if we reverse, but we'll wait and see how it behaves up in there. We've been in, the market's been open now about 50 minutes as relates to the beans. Those open at 7:30 here on the West Coast on the pit, and again, still looks top heavy to us. Looks like it probably should fill back to this 1440 area, if not this morning, later today, or possibly tomorrow, if we don't make a new high. All right, I've moved my stop down to 49 1/4 and half, and we've just got taken out, and again, we'll let the rest ride. We're going to move this down to 40.75, and again, we'll see how it goes. Again, I might sell if we were to bounce up here to 54, but I'm going to let it ride for now. All right, 8:30, we moved our stops to 51. And again, remember we opened the position at 53 and added at 48, and we're trading 48.50. So our average is about 51.50 on the entire trade, and we took half off at 49, and we've got our stop OCO here 51 or bid down at 40.75. One cancels the other. So 8:33, we'll be back with the closing prints on this, or if we adjust our stops later in the day. All right, we've moved the stops down to 50, and that's it. We're going to have 50 on the high end here, and stops there, and we'll move out of the trade. It's taking too long, should be breaking down further here. So either we get taken out at 50 or we continue down further. Either way, profitable trade, good trade. 4 cents locked in already on the beans. All right, we just got taken out of our bean trade here at 40.75, and we are out, and that was a very good trade. Again, it just whooshed out here at 9.26, and that's what we were looking for. Congratulations again, a good trade. Sold it at 14.53, added at 14.48, and we whooshed down here to 14.41. As expected, another 10, 11, 12 cent trade for our members here at mistrade.info. We'll see you on the other side. Peace. Great trade.